Environmental Matters Committee, and as I mentioned in my opening statement, I think we've had a decade, really the golden years of the environment and protecting the environment. We passed clean cars. This year we passed new incentives for electric cars that are really good, including electric charging stations that I think you'll see really pop up all over Baltimore City and the state. We passed money to expand open space. We passed green building standards and low impact development standards. We passed new laws that really do curb, we hope, development. Again, thanks to Ms. Perkins, who's in the room, and also other environmentalists. And we also are supporting clean energy, wind, solar, and any type of energy that does not add pollution to our air.
Grew up in Northern Harford County, Tree Hubbard. So this is this whole here. Education, we need to teach our children, we need to teach middle age, we need to teach seniors about how we're basically putting greenhouse emissions at a very staggering rate. I used to say that years ago, back in the late 80s, we had environmental science teachers that were teaching my generation this. So some people are, some people aren't. So we need education. We need to help transition big oil, big gas. They're fearful. They just want to ignore this fact. This is now fact, not fiction. So instead of allowing certain jobs to perish as we make this transition, we need to help them, and we need to metaphorically give them a salt smack in the face and say, let's get you a new direction here so we don't lose these jobs. Wind and solar, absolutely, we fully support that. And unique think tanks, I belong to the Sierra Club, and they come up with tremendous ways to save energy. It could be the tiles on the floor that absorb your energy, put it into a little converter, and run the lights in this building. I support all of the above.
Thank you.
I just want to say that between me and the rest of my team, we can answer any question that you guys have. Thank you. But in addition to that, one of the things, I think a pretty simple thing we do is we need to cut down on the amount of energy that we use. We need to deal more with, look, people are never going to stop driving cars. So try to put more effort into carpool. Let's put more effort into mass transit. Make it attractive so people will take the subway or the bus to work. Get bike. Yes! My two cousins. More bike paths. You got one bike path from North Baltimore going downtown. You know, there were people who could ride bikes. I was with a guy, I was watching him, actually, I was in my car, he was riding He rode his bike to the bus stop and put the bike on top of the front of the bus. I ended up talking to him when we got downtown because he got downtown around the same time I did. And he was really a big advocate for even more bike paths. And it's not just for young people. Maggie could probably do it too.
So I have a question about that. We have a lot of bike lanes all over Baltimore that are pardon? Well, some people feel that they're in our way, but for the most part, that they're inefficient. That they stop and they start in this nonsensical way in some places that where they're not actively, they can't be actively used. So how can that be improved so that the bike lanes that do exist can actually be utilized in a more functional way for bikers?
You know, there are towns in Europe, across Europe, where people just ride bikes.
In both.
My point is this.
Yes.
If there's an interest, if more people are interested in riding bikes to work, and you start seeing growing volume on these bike paths, then the political will be there to increase the quality of the bike paths and the number of bike paths that exist. Right now, nobody's taking this seriously because there's about, maybe less than 1% of the population riding bikes to work. But I think that if more people, like they do in China and Europe, really got interested, they understand that they can save money that way.
Well, we know that, we know that in Baltimore, we're not going to replicate Europe or China. You know that.
Why do you assume that we can't do it unless we try.
What I'm
If we
saying,
keep talking about how healthy it is, how much energy you save, how clean it is, if you get more people involved in promoting riding bicycles, you'll gradually grow. You'll never get, I agree, you'll never get to Europe or China, but you'll certainly get to a larger volume that would force those in power to make bike paths safer, make them longer, make the quality of them better.
yes, sorry.
Rather than to be repetitive or redundant, the chair of environmental matters, the only thing I will add to her list of things to improve climate is the fact that we did the electric bikes bill.
Yes.